For months, we've been digging into ATF's controversial Fast and Furious case.
For the first time tonight, only on ABC 15, investigator Lori Jane Gliha shows you proof the assault weapons linked to that program are showing up in our neighborhoods.
Endangered the American public.
It appears the investigation was conducted in a recklessly planned manner.
We weren't giving guns to people who were hunting bear. We were giving guns to people who were killing other humans.
They are Phoenix ATF agents talking about high-powered assault rifles. Guns like the weapons found at the murder scene of Border Patrol agent Brian Terry, shot in the back just before Christmas.
Do you solemnly swear?
ATF agents in Phoenix say for months they knowingly allowed thousands of these guns to slip into the hands of buyers who would distribute the weapons to known criminals.
It made no sense to us either. It's just what we were ordered to do, and every time we questioned that order, there was punitive action.
It was part of a strategy intended to lead investigators to drug lords in Mexico. But agents involved say they never actually followed the weapons to see where they ended up.
How many weapons do we have that we do not know where they are?
Anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500, 1,800 guns.
We spent months digging for clues in police reports and government documents, and then we uncovered proof that some of these high-powered weapons allowed to slip through the cracks are connected to dangerous crimes and turning up in neighborhoods right here in the valley.
This was a catastrophic disaster.
These police reports prove assault weapons connected to a large-scale marijuana trafficking operation and other crimes in our area were some of the same weapons ATF agents allowed to slip away. We sorted through police photographs and reports and identified serial numbers on the guns. Then we matched the serial numbers to official ATF documents. Guns connected to at least 2 Glendale cases and at least 2 Phoenix cases also appear on a sort of ATF watch list called the Suspect Gun Database. Dates printed on at least 3 ATF suspect gun summary documents prove agents allowed the suspicious gun sales months before those same weapons turned up at the Glendale and Phoenix crime scenes. And these reports show just days after a buyer under ATF surveillance purchased this weapon, it turned up in someone else's possession at the scene of a drug crime.
I don't see how that happens. If they're aware of it, why are they not doing something about it, confiscating them before things like this happen in a neighborhood?
Margaret Meyer's Glendale house is on the same street where police found several bales of marijuana and at least 1 high-powered rifle that slipped by the ATF. It's the same neighborhood near 73rd Avenue and Bethany Home Road where Kirsten Adams' children play.
That's unsettling. Absolutely.
Our investigation found other weapons linked to the controversial ATF strategy turning up near 83rd Avenue and McDowell in Phoenix, 43rd Avenue and Camelback in Phoenix, and we found a gun linked to drug crimes at homes near these locations in Phoenix and Glendale.
Who knows where they're going to end up? And in fact, there's ample evidence even besides your own investigation that they've been used on crimes on this side of the border. But how many, I can't give you a figure.
Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley told us he's collecting evidence, trying to find out which leaders knew about the ATF strategy and when. And in early June, he sent public records requests to every county sheriff and every major police department in the valley in an effort to track what may be hundreds of other illegally purchased guns in our state. Weapons ATF agents say they knowingly let fall into the hands of criminals.
With people like you down there in Arizona investigating this, and with Congressman Isa and this senator on the case, they know we aren't going to give up.
I believe that these firearms will continue to turn up at crime scenes on both sides of the border for years to come.
The ATF denied our Freedom of Information Act request for information about other weapons that have slipped through the cracks and have been linked to Valley crimes. And they refused to comment on what we uncovered, saying it's still part of an open investigation. Meanwhile, what do you think about this ATF strategy? Who should be held responsible, if anyone? Log on to our Facebook page to give us your thoughts. I'm investigator Lori Jane Gliha, ABC 15 News.
Breaking